This is about the blood system. Info snippets to the Eustachian valve. The inferior vena cava is a vein coming through the abdomen up to the heart. The inferior vena cava delivers blood from the lower part of the body up to the heart to a place called Right Atrium. The Eustachian valve is at the end of the inferior vena cava, at the place where the inferior vena cava enters the right atrium of the heart. The circulatory system during pregnancy is different than after birth. The Eustachian valve helps to get blood from the right atrium to the left atrium. The placenta is something connected with the umbilical cord to the unborn human, which provides the unborn with nutrients and oxygen. From the placenta, oxygenated blood comes to the inferior vena cava and into the right atrium of the heart. Something referred to with Foramen Ovale helps to bring the oxygenated blood coming from the placenta over the inferior vena cava from the right atrium to the left atrium. The foramen ovale brings the blood through a septum. Septums which separates the right and left atrium. The Eustachian valve helps to bring the oxygenated blood coming from the placenta over the inferior vena cava to the right atrium with the foramen ovale through the septums to the left atrium. Because there is, with help of the Eustachian valve at the end of the inferior vena cava, which brings oxygenated blood from the placenta to the right atrium, more oxygenated blood in the right atrium by bringing it with help of the Eustachian valve through the foramen ovale, which goes through the septum separating right and left atrium. There is also more oxygen in the left ventricle, the aorta, the coronary circulation, and the brain. Through birthing, the placenta gets separated. There comes no longer oxygenated blood from the placenta over the inferior vena cava through the Eustachian valve into the right atrium. Blood is now pumped from the right ventricle over the pulmonary artery to the lungs, where it gets oxygenated, and then returns through the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. The foramen ovale as passage through right and left atrium closes. The Eustachian valve at the end of the inferior vena cava had during pregnancy helped to direct the blood from the right atrium with the foramen ovale through the septums between right and left atrium. But now after birth it is functionless. The foramen ovale is closed, the blood from the right atrium goes over the pulmonary artery to the lungs and then through the pulmonary vein to the left atrium.